Hi, Barbara here again from Travels with Lobo and Barbara. Well, we've come to the end of our 16-part blog on Tanzania, and we've checked off 2 items from our bucket list, a safari and climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, at least from my bucket list. As great as those experiences were, it's now time to move on, in this case to Cape Town, South Africa. And there's the flag of South Africa. As Lobo said in a previous blog, we've come from the top of Africa, Uhuru Peak on Mount Kilimanjaro, to the tip of Africa, Cape Town and the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. Leisure and Travel magazine rated Cape Town as number 9 in its 2015 World's Top 10 Best Cities. But then, wait for it, our hometown of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada was rated number 7 in the Condé Nast Traveler magazine's World Top 10 Cities. Cape Town was not even included. That aside, Cape Town is described as a beautiful, vibrant, eclectic, and cosmopolitan city. It's known for its tremendous vistas from Table Mountain and Lion's Head, its white sand beaches, its nightlife, shopping at the Victoria and Alfred waterfront, as well as for its wines, rated among the world's best, thanks to a temperate climate. Hi Cornelia, isn't this exciting?
Barbara, it's very exciting. Being here suddenly in South Africa, we left Tent City behind us, and in this amazing spectacle.
We're about to take the cable car up to the top of Table Mountain. There's the top, and we can see. Now, getting back to Cape Town tourist attractions. Let's start with the most popular. That would be the iconic Table Mountain. Its flat top was formed about 300 million years ago. The mountain was at sea level during an ice age, and ice sheets flattened the layers of sandstone to form the famous landmark. It is also one of the oldest mountains on Earth, 6 times older than the Himalayas and 5 times older than the Rockies. Let's have a look.
Table Mountain is a national park and a World Heritage Site, so please respect the environment by not picking any flowers, chipping at the rocks and stones, feeding the wild animals and wasting water. Also place your litter in the bins provided, stay on the demarcated pathways, they are there for your own safety. For those of you who smoke, smoking is only allowed at the 12 Apostles Terrace. We also have free guided mountain tours every hour departing from the 12 Apostles Terrace. As we come to a complete stop, we will reach a height of 1,067 meters above sea level. If you purchase return tickets, keep them safe. If you lose your tickets, you're walking down the mountain. 3,500 feet. Your exit will be on your right side facing the main building. Thank you and enjoy.
Here we are. So here are the massive cables that hold those cars from falling down the mountain. Just look. Oh yes, these people are about to jump off the edge. The guy has a harness on. What amazing views. It's just stunning here. Look at that gorgeous beach way down there. There's barely a breeze today. We're very lucky because they do close the mountain if the winds get too high. It's just, there's a peek at downtown Cape Town. Historically, Cape Town was founded by the Dutch East India Company in 1652. Therefore, it was a vital link on the sailing route to India. The Dutch were the first European settlers in South Africa. However, in 1806, the British took control of Cape Town. While Table Mountain was declared a gift to the earth by Nelson Mandela. What a beautiful gift.
Do want to visit, for instance, Table Mountain is the leading attraction here in Cape Town. But many people went and returned back to their destinations which are abroad without being able to visit Table Mountain within the previous week due to the gale force winds we had for the entire week. So, well, yeah, the weather is really unpredictable here in Cape Town. It can be hot and sunny one moment. Later on, there could be wind and it can become overcast on the mountain itself. But today, it's going to be a clear day with no wind.
Okay, now the cable car was established in 1929, so before then the only way to get on top of the mountain was either to walk, hike or climb. Okay, so exactly this point over here. Remember when I told you about the shipwreck?
Yes,
The
shipwreck, yes.
Yes, camped over here and they were looking at these peaks over here.
Ah, okay.
There's 12 peaks over here. Alright?
The 12 Apostles.
We have Atlantic on this side and Atlantic on this side. The only difference is the undercurrents, the side over here. The Table Bay area is influenced by the cold Benguela current, whereas the False Bay region is influenced by the warm Mozambique current. Okay? Now over here at Cape Point, have you been to Cape Point yet?
No, we're
just
planning on going. They're going to drive us.
Now most believe that this is where the two oceans meet, which is completely wrong. This is where the two currents meet. On a good day, you will see that line. If you're at Cape Point, there's one line, and you'll see on the one side will be dark of the ocean, and the other side will be light of the two different currents. The two oceans meet 100 kilometers into that direction to a place called Cape Agulhas, the most southernest tip of Africa.
That's not
Okay, on the eastern side of the mountain over there we have Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens, the first and oldest botanical gardens in the world.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
So there are plants and trees over there that date back to dinosaur days.
Wow.
We're planning on visiting that.
Yeah.
So ahead of us are the 12 Apostles. Those are mountains with 12 peaks.
Oh, in the harbor. Hout Bay.
Oh yes, Hout Bay, that's where we're staying.
Over there.
There's our shark spotters. Normally at Musenberg, they're in the mountain over here. Should they spot a shark, they will raise this white flag with a blue shark on. And immediately all the beaches along the coast here will put that flag up. So no matter wherever they spot a shark, they will they will raise that flag.
Everybody know.
But the thing at Musenberg, also known as Surfers Corner, once the flag goes up, the surfers go in. Yes, because that's the time when there's waves.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah, and then we have Seal Island over here. One of the reasons why we have so much sharks. It homes about to 25,000 Cape fur seals. And then we have Miller's Point, where there are a lot of penguins.
Oh yes, we're going to go there.
Yeah, you should go there.
Fantastic.
Okay. Any other further questions?
Okay.
Cable station.
So 20 species of snakes here?
20 different species of snakes.
And 5 of them very deadly.
And found here. But you won't find them all on the pathways because it's always busy and vibration, so they will stay away. The area on the left is known as Devil's Peak.
The Devil's Peak?
The Devil's Peak, yes. When the Dutch came, they named it Davis Peak, meaning dove. There was always pigeons on that, on the peak over there. Then the English came and they misinterpreted and they said Devil's Peak until today it sticks.
It's Devil's Peak.
So Cornelia and I are clambering over the rocky path on top of Table Mountain on this incredibly glorious day. There's barely a breeze, if any. It's very hot. Not a cloud to be seen. Here we go, back down. Down, down.
You're welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the floor beneath you will be rotating. So please stand clear from the sides and let go of the handrails. Thank you.
This car holds about 65 people.
Spot a high rat.
We're down to the bottom in about 3 minutes. There's the hop-on, hop-off bus, which we may hop on. While we're at it, let's look at some other significant dates in the history of South Africa. Between 1899 and 1902, the famous Boer War took place between the Dutch settlers and the British. As a result of this war, Britain eventually gained control of South Africa. Most importantly, 1910 was the year that South Africa became an independent nation. In 1948, apartheid was introduced. Laws legally and physically separated the different racial groups. 1952, the African National Congress, a black civil rights group, began a campaign for defiance of unjust laws as a protest against apartheid. Nelson Mandela was one of its leaders. In 1962, Mandela was arrested for plotting against the government. Though he stayed politically active, he spent 27 years in prison. In 1990, President F.W. de Klerk announced the end of apartheid. Mandela was freed from prison after serving 27 years. In 1994, South Africa held its first elections in which all races could vote. Nelson Mandela was elected president. In 1999, Mandela stepped down as president. In 2004, the African National Congress won a landslide election, gaining almost 70% of the votes. Thabo Mbeki began his second term as president. 2009, Jacob Zuma was elected president and stands to this day.